morning, Michelle here, mycrazyworkout.com. I have a new video this morning. It is summer body strength circuit. I did 6 circuits. There are 2 exercises for each circuit. We're going to do 10 repetitions of each. Some of them will be 2 rounds, some of them will be 1 round. You're going to have the one exercise, the first one, is going to be like a combo move. So it's going to be things that are scrunched together, a little more cardio that'll get your heart rate up, but not necessarily jumping. And then the second move will be the strength move. And we're doing quite a bit of the planks, so you're going to get a lot of core, and then I'll finish off. Part 2 will be the bonus abs and butt, and I'm going to use the stability ball, but it's okay if you don't have a stability ball. You don't need a stability ball. You can do everything on the floor. My bench, you'll see, is low today. You can do a high bench, but it's going to get more of the quads and less of the glutes. So the first exercise is going to be, it's going to be a low jump squat to the bench and then back. So you want to land in a low squat. So you want it to hit you want to hit the butt more. So if you don't have a low bench or a low step stool that you can do it to, you can do it to the Bosu ball if you flip it upside down. It's humid out here and it gets slippery, so I'm not going to do that for the fear of slipping and falling and hurting myself. Because my floor, you can see, is real slick right now, and that's from the humidity here in wonderful sunny Florida. So I won't complain. I'm going to use the bench. So use whatever you have. You don't need a bench or a box. You can do it to the floor. I'll show you. And we are not doing any times on this. It is all repetition based. So we're going to take our time, take breaks when you need to. If you want to pause the video, you can pause the video. If you need to just stop and watch, then stop and watch and start in when you're ready. And then you can just mark down what you get. The timer is going to be a stopwatch. So do you see that? It's going to be set up. We're just going to hit it to play. And we are going to start with a warm-up. Get my watch set up. I know I said that I was going to do a, pulled up the wrong thing, do a video on why I got the watch, the Apple Watch, and I am, but my oldest one had his wisdom teeth taken out last Wednesday, and the middle one gets them taken out tomorrow. So I've been nursing everybody back to health and preparing everybody for the next round. So I need to find time to do that in all my spare time. We're going to warm up. I set the timer. So toe tap it here. We're going to get ready and warm. We're going to plant the feet and we're going to go side to side on 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to plant them back and forth. Loosening up those hips, the inner thighs. Keep the chest lifted, keep the back straight. When I tell you to keep a neutral spine, a neutral head and neck, that means that you're not going to pull on the head and neck. Come over, over. Drop that opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. We're going to pull heels to the front. Just a light warm up. You don't have to do the warm up. It's good to do it. We're wakening up all of the muscles that we're going to use when I do my warm ups. I'm focusing on, like, we're going to do some shoulder work. So the pulls. We're going to do some hips and glutes. So heels out to the side, pull them back. I always do a warm up and I always do a stretch at the end. My videos are long for that reason, because I take the time to do it. I always put breaks in there, borders from part to part, so that if you Only want to do 1 round or 2 rounds of the first part, depending on how many I'm doing. Pull them down. Knees up. Wake up those hips. You fast forward. It's easier to do that than for me to say, okay, all you advanced people, now rewind it and do it 2 more times, which is what most of those videos do. They give you a 20-minute workout, but then they tell you to repeat it 3 or 4 times. So it's really no shorter than mine. It's just they've copped out and only did 1 round for it. And they expect you to go back and do the rest. If I'm going to tell you to go back and do it 2 more times, I'm going to do it with you. 4, 3, I'll get down off my soapbox now. March it out. Hope you have a towel for today. You're going to need it because you're going to be sweating. All right, I'm warmed up. I'm ready to get started. Have my sandbag, and all I have is dumbbells today. You can use kettlebells, but my kettlebells are all, I either have a really, really light one or I have the heavy one. And I want to make sure that I have good form. So I grabbed 5s, 10s, and 8s for the dumbbells. If you have a kettlebell and you want to use that instead, it's all right. So the first move is going to be with the box. You're going to drop down kneeling, kneel down, down, up, up, stay in your low squat. You're going to jump up to the bench in a low squat position and then jump back down. You're going to do Olivia's move. We're going to squat out to the side with a reverse crossover lunge and then a kick. And then we'll repeat everything on the left leg. We're going to do 10 of them, and then you're going to go into a yoga push-up for core, shoulders, chest, the whole 9 yards, triceps. So my timer is going. We're going to get started. Lead with the right leg. It's down, down, stay low. Jump up, jump down. Squat out, crossover lunge, kick up. That's 1. Down, down, up, up. Squat wide, crossover, kick. That's 2. Right, left, right, left. Low squat. Squat right, crossover, kick. And then left leg. Down, down, up, up. Jump up. Squat out left. Out, back, kick. Here's 5. Right leg. Right, left. Jump. Squat right. Crossover, kick. Left, right. Squat left. Crossover, kick. Here's 7. Right leg lead. Squat out, crossover, kick. Left leg lead. This one's 8. Feeling them? Squat, crossover, kick. Right lead. This one's 9. Right out. And a kick, sorry. Left lead. Squat out left. Crossover. And a kick. Woo, that was 10. Yoga push-ups are next. So, come into a downward dog facing position. If you don't know it, it is a pike position. You're going to pull forward, neutral spine. Drop down, up, and back. Out, down, back up, and back. That's 2. You can do a dive bomber if you don't like the yoga push-ups. Here's 3. Here's a dive bomber. 4. Oh. Here's 5. Pull out, pull forward, down, press up, and go back. Here's 6. Pull forward, neutral, head and neck. That means that your head and neck are lined up with the spine. Grasshopper arms, you want them to go back and along the sides. Is this one 9? I think this one's 9. We're going to repeat this one more time before we move on. Here we go. All right, had to fix my bench. Okay, so if you don't want to hop to a bench, if your thighs are killing you, you can do it right, left, and then stay low, hop, and hop. Squat out, reverse crossover lunge, and a kick up. One more time, I'll do it with the left leg. Left, right. Squat out, back, and a kick, all right? Here's 3. Squat right, crossover, kick. Left leg, 4. Squat. Left out, crossover, kick. Take breaks when you need to. Here's 5. Stay low. Squat, out, kick. Here's 6. Ooh. Jump squat. Squat out, crossover, kick. 7. Out, crossover, kick. There's 8, left lead. Jump up, stay low. Squat out, and kick. Here's 9. Squat, kick, left leg, left, right. Jump, squat, and kick. Woo. Okay, yoga push-ups. Downward dog or pike plank, whatever you want to call it. But you're going to pull forward to a plank. Pull out onto the toes, pass the hands, down and up. 2. Here's 3. Now, if on your hands is too much, just drop to your knees. Here's 5, pull forward, drop the knees. 6, there was that 5. Here's 6. Here's 7. Here's 8. Here's 9. Head and neck are neutral with the spine. Here's 10. So it should feel like a string is attached to your head and your neck and your tailbone, and it's pulling you at both ends. All right, ready for number 2? I'm going to use my sandbag for this one. All right, Anna. Olivia had the first move. Anna. Oh, geez, Danielle, Alina. I'm trying to think. Olivia, I think you guys all like this. You might not after this one. I'm going to move the bench out of the way. All right. I'm going to use my sandbag. You're going to do that deadlift squat. I'm going to turn so you can see. By the way, loving the water and the sandbag. Okay, so you're in a squat position. We're going to do a deadlift. So you're going to do a squatting deadlift. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to drop this weight. 5, you're going to lower it down. Turn your toes out. We're going to come into Malasana, which is a yoga squat. See, my knees are close, my elbows can push out. 1, drop it all the way back down. 2, you don't need weight for this. You should be squeezing the butt. You'll feel that on the outer part of the glutes, that nice cut along the outside of the glutes. 4, now you ready for Anna's move, her favorite? Standing single leg glute raise. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, back to that squat. Deadlift squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop that weight. Turn those toes out. Malasana Yoga Squat. 1, 2. You know we're going to plant the left leg this time. 3. You ready? 4. If you want to wait, you can. But I want you to drop all the way down. Right leg kicks back. 1, 2. Bend that left leg. 3, 4. Here's 5. Whoa. Okay, grab that weight. You ready? You don't need a weight for this one. You rest your chest on your thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yoga squat. Turn those toes. Hips stay close. 1, squeeze it. When you do those deadlift squats, I want you to have a neutral spine when you come into, this one's 4, right? Here's 5. Okay, right leg supporting, left leg is back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to do weight on this one. So, see how my back is flat and my head and neck are neutral. That string again. Here's 4. One more. 5. Don't lock out the knees. Okay? Turn those toes out. Stay low. Drop that butt to the floor between the legs. 2, 3, 4. You go down and pause. 5. Okay. Left leg supported. This one's 4. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, plant those legs, feet. 1, see how my core is engaged, my head and my neck are in a neutral position with my spine. It's 4 and 5. Turn those toes out. Malasana Yoga Squat. 1, squeeze that butt. 2, 3, 4. We're going to plant the right leg. 5. Okay, ready? 1. I want to see a video of this one, Anna. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Deadlift squat. Come into that position. 1, 2. Hamstrings and glutes. Core. 4 and 5. Only the toes turn out. Malasana, stay low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the weight in the heels as you come up. Lift those toes. Left leg is bent. 1, 2, 3. Head follows with the spine. When you come down, you're looking at that leg. Okay, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the toes out. Malasana. Elbows in between the knees. 1, squeeze that butt. 2, 3, 4. I'm already sweating. Has to be the humidity out here. No, it can't be the workout. It's easy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 more. into that squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn those toes. Malasana Yoga Squat. 1, 2, 3. Engage the core. 4, as you stand up. Neutral head and neck with the spine. Oh. Plant that left leg, right glute. 1. We have 1 on each leg. 2, 3. Drop the weight if you need to. 4, 5. All right. Deadlift squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage the core. Don't forget. Turn the toes out. Stay close with the hips. The feet are hip width apart. Now, if you need to take them wider, because when you go down, you roll up onto your toes and your heels lift, you take your feet a little bit wider. Each time, try and get closer. I think this one's 5, right? Stand on that right leg, glute lift. 1. Now, you're working both. You're working the right glute as you sit back. And then as you come up and squeeze, you get the left. Woo, last one. You like move on to the strength. 1, 2, engage that core. 3, 4, 5. Drop that weight if you're using it. It's okay if you're not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing on the left leg. Glute raise. 1, 2. Neutral head and neck with the spine. 3. Don't be looking up like this. Don't crane that neck. This one's 5. Oh. Leave that bag there. We're going to use it again. You're like, oh God, no. Okay. We're doing a plank hold. I think I'm going to grab the 5s first. If they're too light, I'll grab the 8s. We are going to do plank position. Hands are lined up with your shoulders. I'm going to slide back a little bit so you can see. And we're doing 10 of these, but it's right and left that count as 1. So engage your core. The wider your feet, the more stable you are. Don't look under your body. Neutral head and neck. Out, circle it around, side raise. That's 1. Out, circle it around, side raise. That's 1. Push up. There you go. That's 1. 2. Now, it's not about how much weight you use. It's your form. 2. If you are lifting the weight and you're rolling and putting the weight into the left side and not staying front, your weight is too heavy. Here's 3. 4. It should be slow and controlled. Woo, my floor is slippery. 4. Here's 5. We're halfway there. Push up. Now, if it gets to be too much, you can lower it down into a kneeling position. There's 6. Remember what I told you about the head and the neck and the tailbone? Make sure you feel like there's a string pulling both ends. There's 7. Engage the core. 8. 9. 9. Here's 10. Oh, I'm glad I took 5s. I would rather have a lower weight and control the move and feel it than to use momentum and not have good form. We're going to repeat that. So we're going back to those squat deadlifts. How you feeling? Oh, I'm sweating. Are you ready? If you're using a weight, you know what? Maybe you're using a dumbbell. That's fine too. You hold the dumbbell at the legs. See how when I stand up, I hold that, I pull the stomach in, I pull the head and the neck and the tailbone to opposite ends. Lower that weight, turn those toes, Malasana squat. 1, it's a yoga squat. 2, you should really feel this in the hips if you're going low enough. 3, it's okay if you're not down all the way yet. This one's 5. Shift that weight to the right leg. Glute raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower your weight. Turn out your toes. Yoga squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg's planted. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Grab your weight. Okay, so you saw how to do it. This one's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that stomach in when you come out. 5. Lower it down. Turn the toes. 1. We're not going through these fast. 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. 5. Right leg's planted. Kneel down. Glute raise. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one's 4. Lose the weight if you need to. Trust me, you'll still feel it. Engage the core. Tighten the core as you come up to that deadlift. 4 and 5. Turn the toes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh. Left leg is bent. Right leg goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep the chest on the left thigh. 5. Woo. This one's 5. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower it. Malasana Yoga Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. And 5. Plant that right leg. Left knee down. Chest on the leg. 1, 2. Don't lift your chest up. 3. Raise it with the leg. 4 and 5. 1, 2. Here it is with no weight. 3. You'll still feel it back here in the hamstrings and the glutes. There's 5. Turn the toes. Yoga squat. Weight is in the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you feel them? 5. Left leg stays bent. Right leg goes up. 1, 2. Chest is on the thigh. 3. Glute. Glute when you lift. 5. This one's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yoga squat. Come between the legs. 1. Lower that butt down to the floor, to the heels. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right leg is bent, chest is on that right leg. 1, 2, neutral, head and neck. 3, 4, and 5. 3 more. 1, 2. Feel that in your hips and your hamstrings and your glutes. 4, and 5. Turn those toes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant that left leg. Glute raise. 1, 2. Neutral, head and neck. 3, 4, and 5. 1 more on each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn those toes out. Malasana Yoga Squat. 1. Press through the heels. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right leg. Keep it on the chest. Keep the chest on the thigh. 2, 3. Use that glute. 4 to bring you up. 5. Squeeze the other one. Last time. 1, 2. See, you can drop the weight. I dropped my weight. I would rather have good form and just use the body weight. And believe me, you'll feel it. Turn those toes out. Last time with the yoga push-ups, I promise. Or the yoga squats, Malasana. 3, 4, 5. Left leg is planted. Chest is on the thigh. 1. On the quad. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! And the bag is out of the way. Grab your dumbbells. Come into a plank position. Right arm out and around, and then side raise. Out and around, side raise. Don't look under the body. Pull forward. Push up. Woo. Here's 2. Pull forward. Push up. Here's 3. Engage the core. Here's 4. Pull forward. Here's no weight. It's okay. You can use your body weight. Pull forward. Here's 7. Pull forward. That was a bad push-up. 8. 9. 9. Last one, 10. And we're moving on to the next circuit. Now the next circuit, we're only doing one round of these. I've got a Turkish get up pattern. Ooh, push back, you should feel them. If you're holding in the plank properly, you should feel them all through your core as well. Look at me talking and it's rolling off, hitting my lips and splashing. All right. Gonna lay this down, I don't know why. I'm gonna use the dumbbell. If you have a kettlebell, you can use the kettlebell. I'm gonna show you one time through. So stop here, take a break, get a drink. You're gonna keep, ouch, you're gonna keep the dumbbell in the right arm and the right leg is bent. You're gonna roll up to a Turkish get up. From here, you're gonna go into that half plank, Anna and Olivia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here. Pull to the knee. Come all the way up. Whew. Okay, raise it up. And you're gonna do a tricep extension with a reverse lunge. 2, 3, and 4. Now you're gonna come back down, pull through, and lay down. That's 1. Ready? As I laugh. Okay, let's go. Raise the arm up, sit up. We're doing 10 of these. Half glute raise. 1, 2, half side plank glute raise. 3, 4. Alrighty, hold it here. Pull through. Stand up. You ready for those lunges? Left lunge, right tricep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down, kneel. Pull it through, engage the core. Sit through. Oh. Okay, 2, roll up. Half plank. 1, squeeze and lift up. 2, 3, 4, pull through with the knee, stand up, lower it down. Oh, sorry, left leg, my bad. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whew. Back down. Take breaks when you need to. Here's 4. Up. Roll it up. Half plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kneel. Come up. Lower it down. Raise it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, oops. Back down. No rest yet. This one's 5. Come back down. Take breaks when you need to. Raise it up. Half plank. Glute lift. 1. Now, you can leave the foot on the floor. 2. You're pressing through the left oblique as you raise up. 4. Pull it under, kneeling. Come up. Left leg lunge. Tricep kickback. Overhead extension. 2, 3, 4. Kneel down. You ready? Raise it up. Up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come down. I think this one's 7, right? Oh. Ready? Up, roll up. Now if your arm gets tired, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it under. Bring it down and relax it. Raise it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 3. You got this. Take breaks when you need to. Oh. Ready? Roll it up. Half plank. Glute raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it under. I gotta take this down to stand up. Woo! Okay, up you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kneel down. We only have 2 more. Take breaks when you need to. You ready? Roll up. Half plank glute lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it under. Raise it up. Lunge. 1. Your elbow and your shoulder should be lined up. If it's flaring out, the weight is too heavy. We only have 1 more. Kneel down on this leg anyway. You ready? Raise it up. Roll up. Half plank glute raise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull it under. Arm is shaking. Too bad we're not done with that right arm yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. That was 10. I'm going to lower it down and use the 8. We're going to do side raise 4 to 5 times. 2, twist it. 3, just the right arm. 4, 5. Pull it in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm lowering it to 5s. Wow, I can feel that. 1, 2. We've got 10 of these. 3, 4, 5. Hold it to the front. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Here's 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it to the front and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it to the front and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 5. We're halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pulse it up. Hold it above the shoulder. 3, 4, 5. Here's 6. You feeling that? If you haven't lowered the weight down, lower the weight down. If you're shrugging at the shoulder, your weight is too high. You should feel it right here in the arms. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. There's 8. 2, 3, 4. I can feel it. 5. I hope you can too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 9. 1. It's okay if you don't do any weight. You'll still feel it. Shrug, or don't shrug. Squeeze that shoulder as you raise up. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. This is the last one. 2. By turning the arm, you get that nice cut in the shoulder. 4, 5. Push to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Take a break. Get a drink if you need to. We have left side to do with the roll-ups. I'm going to do the 10s with these. All right. I'm going to lay down the opposite way. Left arm is up. Now, when you're pulling to the plank and you do that raise, you want to feel that in the right oblique as you push into the heel and the side of the foot. You will feel it in the right oblique as you press up. You want to tighten that, all right? So you want to contract the right oblique so that your plank is parallel or raised up a little bit, but you don't want to be sagging in the middle. All right, shut up, let's go. Roll up, side half plank. 1, glute raise. 2, 3, and 4. Pull it under. Kneel, come up. Whew. I know you don't really need to drop it down on these first couple, do ya? But you will. 2, 3, 4. Kneel down. Pull that leg through. Engage that core. Roll it up. Side plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it under. Stand. Come down. Raise it up. Position the arm. 1, 2, 3. Do you see that? 4. All right. Kneel down. Oh. This one's 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through and kneel. Come up. See, you're starting to feel it, right? Regroup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kneel down. Come down, pull the leg through. Relax that arm. Ready? Press it up. This one's 4. Half side plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it under. Kneel and come up. Reverse lunge, overhead extension. 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, I have to take it down a minute. One side's usually weaker than the other. Mine is my left arm. This one's 5. Roll up. If you need to, lower the weight down. 1, 2, press up and out. 3, and 4. Raise it up. Come up to stand. Lower that weight, regroup. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to do it with weight. Oh, wow. We're halfway there. Ready? 6. Power through if you can. 1. Not at the cost of good form. 3, 4. Pull that knee under. If you need to lower it down to come up, lower it down. Raise it back up. 1. If you can keep it up, it really is great for the core. 4, but sometimes we just need a break if we're going to get up there. This one's 7, right? Oh. Press it up. Okay, if you don't want to do the weight for these, 1, 2, 3, but you want it for everything else, 4, grab it, now pull under, and stand up, lower it down, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, kneel down. We're going to 8. We have 8, 9, and 10, and that's it. Wow. You ready? Roll up. Half plank, glute raise. 1. Press in to that foot and raise into a side plank, right oblique. Oh, pull under. And come up. Ready? Lunge back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kneel down. We have 9 and 10. I can feel it all down the front of my abdominals, the rectus abdominis, where the sternum ties into the abdominals. 1, my shoulders. 2, my glutes. 3, 4, pull under. Raise it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower it down. We have 1 more. You can do it, just 1 more. Raise it up. Roll up. Oh. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull it under to a kneel. Raise up. Come up. Lower it down. Oh. Raise it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep it up there. Down to the knee. Pull your foot through. Lay back. Then lower that weight. Oh. Oh. Shake out the hands. Oh. Figure 8 them. You should feel that in the forearms from holding on to that weight. In the shoulders, core, legs, triceps, everywhere. All right, I'm doing a 5 again. 1, 2, control that move. You don't want to come any higher than shoulder height. There's 5. Turn to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the front and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the pulse, front and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 4. Twist it up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't have dumbbells or a weight, soup cans, water bottles, they'll work. You'll feel it. No weight at all. A band. This one's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 1. I should have brought my band out. 2, 3, 4. You would stand on it, the one end, and raise the other end up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. 1. This one's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. If your weight is too heavy, you'll use your body to push it up. You want to keep your body still. Here's 8, and you want to raise at the shoulders. 2, 3, 4. Don't lift with the legs. Keep a slight bend in the legs. Engage the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Here's 9. 1, 2. We're almost done. 3, 4, and 5. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Shake it out. All right. We have one more circuit. So, the last 2 circuits, 5 and 6. We are going to do a squat, and you're going to kick across with the right leg. So you're going to go squat, kick, side lunge, knee lift. Squat, kick, side lunge, knee lift. That's 2. Squat, kick, right oblique, side lunge, knee. Squat, kick, side lunge, knee lift. Here's 5. Kick, knee lift. Squat. Bring the leg up. Don't bring the body down to the knee. Here's 7. Here's 8. Here's 9. Here's 10. All right. Plank position. On the ground. Crunch knee 3 times. Right knee to the left elbow. Then 2 to the front. On the 3rd one, plant your right leg, kick out left, abdominal. Pull forward, push up, down dog. 2, 3, forward, 1, 2, plant it, pull forward, push up, down dog. Regroup. 1, 2, 3. Pull forward. 1, 2. Plant that foot, kick through. Push up, down dog. Here's 4. 1, 2, 3. Pull forward. Plant your foot. Kick through. Plank. Pull forward. Push up. Down dog. 5, 2, 3. 1, 2. Plant your foot. Kick through. Pull push up, down dog. Here's 6. 1, 2, 3. Pull forward. 2. Plant the foot, sorry. Pull forward. Push up. Down dog. This one's 7. 1, 2, 3. Pull forward. Now plant your foot. Kick through. Pull forward and plank. Down dog. 1, 2, 3. 2 forward. Plant the foot. Kick through. This one's 9. 1, 2, 3. 2 forward. Plant your foot. Kick through. Plank. Push up. Down dog. Last one on the right side. 1, 2, 3. Pull forward. Plant the foot. Kick through. Plank. Push up. Down dog. Oh, all right. We've got the left side. So you're going to squat, kick over, side lunge, knee. 2, 3, side lunge, knee. 4, kick across, side lunge, knee. 5, kick it, side lunge, knee. 6, kick across, side lunge, knee. 7, kick it, side lunge, knee. 8, kick, side lunge. Here's 9, kick, side lunge, knee. Here's 10, kick, side lunge, knee. Woo, got that left oblique. Are you ready? This has been a total body. Okay, you're in a plank. Neutral spine. 1, 2, 3. 2 forward. Engage the core. Plank. Kick through. Pull forward. Push up and down dog. Oh. 2, 2, 3. 2 forward. Plant your foot. Kick through. Push up. Down dog. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 forward. Plant. Kick. Pull forward. Push up. Down dog. This one's 4. 1, 2, 3. 2 to the front. Plant that foot. Kick through. Push up. Down dog. This one's 5. 1, 2, 3. 2 to the front. Plant the foot. Kick through. Plank, pull forward. Push up. Down dog. This one's 6. 1, 2, 3. pull forward, plant the foot, kick through, pull forward, push up, down dog. Ready for 7? You're ready for 10, right? 2, 3. 2 to the front. Plant it, kick, pull forward, push up, down dog. Oh. Here's 8. 2, 3. 2 to the front. Plant it. Plank forward. Push up. Down dog. Here's 9. 1, 2, 3. Pull forward. Plant the foot. Sit through. Plank, pull forward. Push up. Down dog. Last one. 10, 2, 3. 1, 2. Plant it. Pull forward in that plank. Push up. Down dog. Woo. All right. Gonna move on to abdominals. We are doing 6 exercises. 15-second rest, 45-second work. Anna, you're gonna be overwhelmed with joy because I've got those stability ball. I've got quite a few of your favorites in here today. So let me get this set up. We're gonna do the timer for 6 rounds. If you're advanced, you can go on and do it again with me. If you're a beginner and you want to stop there, you stop there, and we'll go into the cool down in the stretch. All right? So that's what your timer should look like. We'll go through it. You don't need the stability ball, but if you have a stability ball and you want to use it, I'll show you the moves on the ball, and I'll show you them. All of them can be done on the floor. If you don't have a stability ball, for the stability ball handoff, you don't need it. You can just mimic the move, no ball in hand. Now, I will tell you, when you do these, when the timer goes off, we're going to start. When you do these and you're handing off, you don't want to arch that back. You don't want to be on the butt. You want your back to be flat in the floor. You want to engage the core. So, if you can only lower halfway down, lower halfway down. You don't want to go to where your lower back lifts off the floor and you're using your hip flexors. We're not using our hip flexors, we're using the core. So you want to engage that core. We're going to work all the muscles of the abdominals, so it's like a corset and they hold the stomach in. If you let the back arch as you do these, you will be training your abdominals to push out. So it doesn't matter how far you lower your legs. What matters is that you keep your lower back in the floor and you engage your core to lower and raise your legs. Woo! Okay, the next one is a glute exercise. So we're gonna lay on the ball. If you don't have a ball, you'll lay on the floor and you'll do glute raises. If you do have a ball, you'll come up with your back on the floor or on the ball. You're gonna lower down and raise up. You can put the hands behind the head. Remember, you want a neutral spine. So you don't want to be looking up at the ceiling like this. You want the spine to be neutral, and you want the head and the neck should be in line with the spine. You shouldn't be tilting too far forward, and you shouldn't be tilting too far back. Engage the core, and then lower down, drop the butt to the feet. As you raise up, you press through the heels, and you get the glutes. Oh. Next one is going to be a roll out on the knees. If you don't have a ball, you can do a buzzsaw plank. Let me show you the rollout. If you have the ball, you're going to roll out, and then you're going to engage the core and pull back in. If you don't have a ball, you would do a buzzsaw plank. You'd be in a plank position, and you'd come back, forward and back. Now, don't look under your body. You want to have that neutral spine. So you want to feel like there's a string attached to your head and your tailbone pulling you from both ends. And you want to hold that stomach in, and you want to keep the hips lifted. Either one will work. You can also do a V up if you want. Glute raises. Feet are going to be on the ball. Butterfly those feet. Raise the back. Raise up onto the back. And you're going to pulse up, working the glute. Now, you'll have to keep your core engaged as well. If you're on the floor, you would do the same thing. You would just keep your feet together and your hips out, and you'd raise up. You don't need a ball for this move. I just don't want my ball to blow away. That's why I'm holding on to it. But your arms can be down here. Squeeze, tighten the glutes. You should feel these after those Malasana, those yoga squats that we did. You should feel them right here in the outer parts of the glutes. All right, Anna's favorite. On the ball, plank position. We are going to do a right foot tap. So if you can, get on your toe on the left foot and balance. You're going to tap out and then a glute raise. Tap out and a glute raise. Tap out, raise up. Tap out, raise up. Whew! Anna, can you feel them? If you're on the floor, it's okay. Don't let your hips sag. Neutral spine, neutral head and neck. You will feel this in the left leg because you're holding yourself in position. Oh. All right, now we have to do that left leg. And that's one round. So come up on that toe. Balance. Oh. Tap out, glute raise. Tap out, glute raise. Out, glute raise. Out, glute. Out, glute lift. Out, glute lift. Woo! Out, glute lift. Out, glute. Out, glute. Out, glute. Where's that beeper, right, Anna? Ah. Okay, that was one round. If you're a beginner and you want to stop there, you can stop there. If you're advanced, you can do it again with me. So lay down. If you don't have a ball and you want to do V-ups here, you can do V-ups. I will show you. Start that timer. 15 seconds here. Oh, I am sweating like crazy. So you would be down and you're going to raise up and back down. Okay? You can either do V-ups or you can do stability ball crunches. Whichever one you choose to do, make sure that your lower back is not arching. You want a C curve. You want it rounded in. You don't want to arch that back. You don't want to feel it in the hip flexors. So, if that means that you're only taking your ball to here and then up, it's okay, because you want to concentrate on lifting with the abdominals, not with the legs, not with the hands. Glute raise, lay on that ball. If you don't have a ball, you will do this on the floor. Push my ball back there. You go down and you come back up. Down and up. You go up and down. Up and down. You let the butt hover though. Don't touch that butt to the floor. Just like we hover on the ball. You want to lower it and hover about a couple inches off of the floor. Keep the weight in the heels. Squeeze that butt up. Next one, you're either going to do a roll out on the knees or a buzzsaw plank. I showed you the buzzsaw plank the last time. If you want to, you can do a roll out on the knees. I don't think my timer went off, did it? No. Okay, there we go. Again, don't arch the back as you come down. You want a neutral spine, neutral head and neck, in line with the spine. You're not looking out and you're not looking under. You're looking down at the floor as that ball rolls forward. If you start to arch your back, don't go as far. If you can only go to here and then you roll back in, that's okay. You're engaging the abdominals. If you go further and you arch the back, you're using your arms, you're using your hip flexors, you're using everything except the core. So you've got to train it to get stronger. Okay, butterfly, glute raise. Feet are in a butterfly position. If you're on the floor, feet are together, knees are wide. You're going to press up, squeeze that butt, squeeze up, tighten and down, raise up, lift, up. Oh, you know what's next. We've got those planks. If you don't have a ball, it's okay. I'll show you without the ball. Trust me, you're still going to feel it. And it's not a high lift. You're not throwing that leg up there. You're contracting the glutes and squeezing to get that leg up. If you throw that leg up there, you're using momentum. So you really want to contract the glutes. It's a small lift to feel it. All right, right legs first. So if you don't have a ball, it would look like this. Plank position, press out of the shoulders. Don't let the hips sag. You're going to tap out, glute raise. Tap out, glute raise. No saggy hips. Okay? You got that? Get me on the ball here. Tap out, glute lift. Out, glute lift. Out, glute lift. Out, glute lift. If you get tired and you need to go down to the floor, go ahead and drop your feet down to the floor. I guarantee you, you'll still feel it. Woo! Okay, you're going to do the same thing on the left leg. If you don't have a ball, you'll do it on the floor. If you have a ball, you're going to come up onto it and balance on that right toe. Balance on that ball. Tap out and lift up. Tap out and lift up. Tap out and lift up. Tap out and lift. Don't let the hips sag. Out, lift. Out, lift. out, lift. Oh, can we do it one more time? Just one more time, and then I'll cool you down and stretch you out. Let me wipe the sweat off. All right, one more time, and then we're done. Oh, it is hot out here today, and it's early in the morning. Remember, keep that back pressed into the floor. You want to feel like you have a string pulling the tailbone out. Head is pulling the opposite way. You can do this as many times as you want. You might do a run or another workout, and you might come back and want to do this one, the abdominals. You can pick and choose between the exercises in the first part with the circuits. It's your workout, modify it how you want. Remember, head and neck are in a neutral position. You're not looking down and you're not looking up. You're looking in a neutral position. Engage the core. Feel like the butt is being, the tailbone is being pulled out towards the heels. Woo. We're almost done. We will get a well-deserved stretch. I can feel it in my hips already. I can feel it up here in the upper part of my abdominals as I'm stretched across this ball. I know they're going to be sore later and probably tomorrow. Oh. All right, we have rollouts or buzzsaw plank, whichever one you want to do. If you're doing the rollouts, remember, don't arch that back. You're going down and you're engaging the core to come up. Neutral spine. Head and neck in a neutral position with the spine. I can't emphasize that enough. If you want tight abdominals, it's not about how many crunches you do. You have to work all of the muscles around the core. Lower back, obliques, internal and external obliques. Everything pulls together to hold that core, that stomach in tight. You talk to people with great abdominals. First, diets are made, and your abdominals are made in the kitchen with your diet. Doesn't matter how much you work out, if you eat poorly, you're always going to have fat there. So, number one thing, you got to eat clean. Number two is when you focus on the abdominals, it's not about just doing crunches. Butterfly glute raise. Wow, I feel that in the glutes. So, you got to work all the way around the core. That means that sit-ups aren't going to cut it. You've got to do more than just crunches. You've got to do planks, side planks. You've got to do front planks. You've got to do rollouts on balls, everything that engages the entire core. Oh, I can feel these. My legs are shaking and my butt is tight. I don't know about you guys. Woo. Okay, Anna, one last time with these. If you need to, take it to the floor. Otherwise, come with me on the ball. Balance on that left toe. Press out of the chest. Ooh, I stepped on my shoelace. Okay, get up there. There we go. Glute raise. Down. Glute raise up. Don't lower your hips. Press out of the chest. Engage the core. It's hard to talk and do these. You really have to engage the core to keep that ball from rolling. Your left leg is tight all the way up into the core. Take breaks when you need to. If you need to just hold in a plank position, just hold. Oh, that was tough. Okay, come up into the ball. Right leg is planted. If you can, raise up onto that toe. Going left down, left lift, left down, left lift, left down. Don't look under that body. Look down between the hands. Neutral spine, neutral head and neck, in line with the spine. Oh. Olivia, use those sentence enhancers. I can only imagine what you're saying on these. I know what I want to say. Oh. Where's that beep? Oh, okay. All right. Please, if you can, stay for the stretch, stay for the cool down, grab a drink, towel off. We are going to start out in hero pose. So, I want you to sit on your legs. You can either tuck your toes under, or you can sit with your toes behind you. We did a lot of squats. Just hold here for a minute. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Just stay on your toes a minute. Feel those toes stretch out. If you can feel them through your shoes. If you can't and you want to take your shoes off, go ahead and take your shoes off. Push all of your toes from the big toe down to the pinky toe into the floor. I show you, I'll turn. I'm not taking my shoes off because I have to carry everything back in. I don't want to track anything into the house. So you're on your toes. You should feel a nice stretch in the quadriceps as well. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. So walk those legs back. If you can, hip width apart. Arms are a little more, like a little bit more than hip width, they're shoulder width apart. You want to press that chest down close to the thighs. You're awesome if you can touch those thighs with your chest. I can't. We're going to move that right hand into the center. We're going to reach the right hand across. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the shoulder as well as in the obliques on that left side. You're looking under the right arm. Yes, your arms will shake. They're tired. Breathe. Breathe through it. You're going to release it. Take the left hand and plant it in the center. Take the right hand back. Reach across, feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders, the obliques. Look under that left armpit. I will not make you hold in any yoga poses this morning. No malasanas, we did enough of those. I'm going to stretch those hips out. Release it. You're going to come down onto the knees. Keep the hands out wide. Keep the knees in line with the hips. You're going to go into puppy pose and stretch out the back and the shoulders. Okay, now, we do a lot of stretches where we roll the shoulders forward. We'll do child's pose, and we'll either keep them out front, or sometimes we'll take them back behind us. And what we end up doing is we end up rolling the hands so the palms face up, because we don't want to press down into the earth. I want you to do something different today. So hold here for 3 more breaths in puppy pose. So deep breath, inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now what I want you to do is I want you to sit back into child's pose. All right, we're not taking the knees wide yet. Bring the hands back. Place the backs of the palms on the floor and pull your head forward. Bring your chest, pull it through, and you want to feel this stretch in the shoulders. So many times we round in, and we train our backs to round in. Let's open up the chest, stretch out the back, feel that pull in the glute. Give me 3 more breaths here. Deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Again, inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. We are going to do a child's pose. Bring the arms out, bring the knees wide, toes stay together. Press back in so that the glutes drop down to the feet and the hands come through. Now I do a twisted pigeon pose, but we really work the shoulders today. So bring the right hand in, tuck that left hand under. Lay down on that left side. Feel that stretch in the shoulder. Now, don't forget about your abdominals. You want to hold that stomach in. So, you don't want to suck it in. You want to engage the core. And that means you have to tighten your back, because if you suck it in, you round your back. So you want to engage and tighten, just like you do. Think about the floor think about the ceiling being pressed up against your back. You want to flatten your back into the ceiling, if that makes sense. So again, you have to think about that string pulling from the butt and the head in opposite directions. Put the hand down, pull through, bring the left arm out, tuck the right arm under, and I'll meet you on the other side. You can either bind, where you take that opposite hand and you tuck it under that thigh of the right leg, or just relax it out there. We work their shoulders so hard, but if you need that stretch by doing that bind, you can go ahead and do that bind. We're gonna work on one leg at a time here. We worked them hard today, so we're gonna stretch them out. Put that left hand down, pull that right hand through. I'm going to turn to face you. We are going to bring that right leg forward, and the left leg is going to go back. All right, we're going to get the hip flexors. So you can either raise up. If you need to pad the knee, go ahead and pull your blanket underneath it. Now, you're not lunging forward. You're pressing your hips forward. So your knee is staying in line with your ankle. You're pressing your hip forward, so you feel it in the left hip flexor, and you'll feel it in the right glute. You want to feel like your thighs are pulling together here, okay? Raise up. We're going to twist over to the left, or to the right. Left elbow to the right. Twist around. Feel that in the oblique. As you can see, my knee is still lined up with my ankle. Bring that left hand down and raise that right arm up. You're going to walk that right leg out. You're going to reach around with right hand for that left leg, and you're going to pull in while you're taking that right leg out. Open it up, half wild thing. So open up your chest, hip flexors, shoulders, chest, and you'll get it on the glute on the right side. Now we're going to release that right hand and that left foot. Don't let it flop to the floor. You're going to walk that right foot back in, and you're going to sit back into a half squat or a half split. Hamstring stretch. This is like a runner's pose. Only difference is runners are down here, and you'll get the quadricep as well. If that hurts your knee, stay up. You can stay up into an upward position. You want to just keep the head and the neck neutral with the spine. You're not tilting your head down, you're lowering your chest towards the floor and you're stretching out that hamstring. Everything on the right leg first, then we'll do the left leg. You're gonna release it. You're gonna pull forward. You're gonna bring that right leg into a pigeon, and we're gonna do that twisted pigeon, one of my favorites. So, left arm is gonna tuck under the right, and you're gonna roll up onto the quadricep of the left leg. You'll feel a nice stretch in the hip, in the glute, piriformis, sciatica, all of those that run down right here into the glutes. You don't want to be rolled over onto that right leg. You want to be balancing on the quadricep of that left leg if you really want to feel that stretch. It's okay if you need to keep the foot back by the hip. The further out you go, the more flexible your hips are, the more open they are. Mine are not. I have to stay in, but I feel it just as much. Now come up into a forward pigeon. So just sit up forward, engage the core, feel a nice hip flexor stretch in that left side, and you'll feel it in the glute on the right. If you can balance up, or you can stay down. I don't have balance to do that. It's all right. Now we're gonna roll over onto the right leg, and you're gonna bring that left leg around. Right leg is gonna go on top, and the left leg is gonna go down. Deep breath, inhale. Left hand is gonna go to the right knee, and the right hand is gonna go back. Oh, my spine just popped. Twist it around, look over that right shoulder. Make sure that your spine is straight up and down, that you're not hunched over. You might not twist as far, you might only be here. Eventually you'll be able to get your hand behind your back. Now, keep the left hand on the right knee. Bring the right hand over to the right knee and pull in with the upper body and feel that stretch. Feel it open up those hips. Again, don't tuck that head and that chest. You want to keep a flat spine and fall forward. Pull in on those legs. Feel a nice stretch. Release it. We've got one more move for the right side. You're going to plant that left arm. Right arm is going to go up, and you're going to look under the armpit and towards the ceiling. Now you might be up here. It's okay. As long as you feel that stretch from the obliques to the hips, all the way up through to the fingertips. And release it. You're going to roll back. Left leg is going to come forward. Left knee goes down. If you need to cushion that knee, that's fine. Remember, you are doing a forward lunge, but you're not lunging forward. You don't want the left knee to go past the left toe. You want to pelvic tilt and push that right hip forward. You feel that in the right hip flexor. Feel like your thighs are together, squeezing together. And if you want, you can raise the arms up. Bring the hands together, twist. If you want to come up onto the feet, you can. Our legs are tired, so you don't have to. You can stay on the knee and release it. Walk that foot out. You're gonna bring the left hand around to grab the right foot. I love this stretch. Olivia, I think you said you can't get that foot yet. That's okay. If you have a strap or a towel, you can wrap the strap or the towel around the leg. If you want to make it even harder, you can lower down. I like it up here because I really want to hit that hip flexor of that right leg. So I like to do lizard pose, release the Right foot, don't let it flop to the floor. I like lizard pose where you come down and you lower down onto the elbows and you roll out and you get the hip and the inner thigh on the left leg. That's one of my favorites. Bring that leg across. We're going to do the twisted pigeon. So you're resting on the right quad. You're tucking the right arm under and the left arm's either going out or it's binding behind on that hip, and you're opening up the chest and the shoulders on that left side. And you'll feel a nice stretch through the neck and the shoulders on the right side. I love this pose. I think it's relaxing. I love to feel the stretch in my hip flexor. I love the stretch through my shoulders. I will do this one always at the end of the night. It always feels good. And release it, come up. And we're gonna stay in that upright pigeon. Oh, stretch out the hip flexors on the right side. Again, neutral spine. You're not going like this and throwing your head up. You're just sitting back and pulling that hip forward, okay? You know what, I think I missed splits, didn't I, on this side? We gotta stretch out that hamstring. So before we bring those legs around, we're gonna come up, and you're gonna bring that right leg back and that left leg forward and sit back. This is like a runner stretch, but runner stretches are down, puts a lot of pull on the quadricep and the knee. So if you have knee problems, you can be in the half split and you wanna come forward. Do not tuck your head in your chest. You want to drop your chest down to your thigh, or as close as you can get it. And release it. You're going to come up. Towel was all twisted under me. And you're going to put the right leg under the left leg on top. Right arm's gonna go up and you're gonna twist around to the left side. You should feel this down the lats, the obliques, the shoulders as you twist open, the core as you twist around. And release it. Keep the right hand on the left knee. Tuck that left hand under to the other knee. And you're gonna pull over. I know that foot is in the way. Pull on those hips. Keep that head and neck lifted. Pull forward so that your butt is pulling to the floor and your head and your neck are pulling up towards the ceiling, like to the edge of the ceiling. You should feel this through the hips and the outer thighs. This is an awesome stretch. We're not done. We still have to stretch out those left obliques. So we're gonna release it and come up. You're gonna plant that right hand. You're gonna raise that left hand up and you're gonna lower down onto the right elbow or wherever you go. You can walk the hand out if you need to be out a little bit further and your elbow doesn't touch, it's okay. If you can touch and not roll forward, but open up that chest, you should feel a stretch. And you want to keep that hip on the floor. So if your hip starts to lift, walk your hand out a little bit further and press into the hand so that you press that hip into the floor. Breathe. Exhale, inhale and exhale. Exhale and push all of that tension out. And you're gonna roll it forward. We're gonna take the hands to the front, lay the chest over the knees, or over the shins. Back is flat, head and neck are in line with the back. You're gonna walk it to the right. You should feel a nice stretch through the hip on the left side. And then you're gonna walk it to the left. Again, Feel a nice stretch. Feel a nice pull, a nice stretch on the right side. Chest is on the thigh or as close as you can get it. You might be up here. Don't tuck that head to get down there. You just want to lower down. You're bending at the waist. Feeling a nice stretch in the hips. We got to show those hips just a little more love, just a little more. So walk it up. We're going to lay down onto our backs. Okay, now I want you to press that spine into the floor. Press it in. You feel that? Flatten the stomach. Press it down. Push the back into the floor. Pull the knees in. Oh, I got a dog here. Grab a hold of the insides of those feet. Pull out for happy baby pose. Just small rock back and forth here. Rock out those hips. Oh, I love this pose. We're going to do a half happy baby. So we're going to keep the right leg, the right foot in our hand, and the left leg is going to go out. Oh, feel that stretch through the hip flexor, I should say. Feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh on the right leg and the hip as you take that leg out. You don't have to be straight out. Listen, push that elbow into that knee. Push down, feel that stretch in the hip. Engage the core. Bring it across. Take a hold with the left hand outside of the right foot. Pull it across, stretch out the hip. You should feel that in the piriformis, the glute, right here on that right side. We're going to do a lying pigeon pose. So, I don't know how flexible you are. Bring that right leg back up. If you can, tuck that leg into the elbow of the left hand, wrap that right hand around, and pull that knee in. If that's too much for you, pull in, rest that right leg on that left knee, and press that elbow into that right knee to press out. You decide. Remember, flat back. See how if you tried to get a hand underneath my spine, you wouldn't be able to do it right now underneath my back. My spine is pressed into the floor. I'm engaging my core. Ah, that feels so good. Release it. Bring the knees in. Press that lower back into the floor. Happy baby pose. One more time. We have the left side. Remember, tailbone is pressing out. Back is flat. Lower that right leg down. Oh. Keep that lower back pressed into the floor. Lower that left leg out. So you only lower it to where your hips don't lift off of the floor. If your hips are lifting off of the floor, bring it back up slightly. You don't have to take it out that far. It's not how far out can I stretch my leg even if I compromise my spine and arch my back. No, we're not arching our back. You're concentrating and controlling and holding that lower back into the floor. Now take that right hand, grab a hold of that left leg and pull it across. You can bend that knee. I like to bend that knee because I like to feel it pull right here. Piriformis, sciatic runs all the way down and affects the hamstrings and into the Achilles tendon. So a lot of people that have lower back pain have it radiates from the sciatic, and that comes from arching your back and putting too much pressure on your spine. You want to engage the core, press the tailbone out, and press that lower back down. Okay, we're going to do a lying pigeon. You can do it either way. You can put that left foot in that right hand and wrap the hands around and clasp, or you can bring it up, pull through with that knee. Either way you do it, press that back into the floor, press the spine into the floor, engage the core. You're not arching your back. It shouldn't look like this, where your hips are lifted. It should look like this, where you're tucked and you're contracted in the abdominals, and your head and your neck are neutral. And release it. All right. Walk those feet Walk the right leg over to the right, cross the left leg over. Bring the left arm, pull over the head, and you're doing a half moon pose. Like you're gonna, if you can, bring your legs a little bit further. Stretch out the obliques and down the hips on the left side. Woo. Bring it back around. And you're gonna walk over to the left, cross the right over, and pull over with that left hand, pull that right arm. Stretch out the obliques. I love a good cool down. Release it. Pull the knees in, roll over onto the side. Push that hand into the mat and roll up. That is your workout for the day. If you like my video, please thumbs up it, subscribe, share it with a friend, and have a great day, and I'll see you soon.